and a welcome to Dom. How are you?
I'm good. I'm still waking up, so bear with me.
Yeah.
I don't normally get up this early.
Dom, you are a writer.
Mm-hmm.
A writer, a former slam poetry champion.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. I need to take that off my bio.
Novelist, and and also you do a number of like really cool writing workshops as well.
Yeah. So that's kind of, my time's basically split these days between novel writing and teaching,
Yeah. So tell us about your workshops, teaching, and about yourself.
So when when I was learning how to write, I was like, man, there must be some workshops where you can just go and someone's going to teach you all the fundamentals that you need to know, and also just be around writers, because I think it's like if you're not from kind of a university background, it's quite hard to meet writers. I mean, even now, I don't really know that many writers, most of the people I hang out with are graffiti artists or whatever. So, and so when I sort of got to the point where I'd published a novel, I'd published a poetry book, I'd done a play, I was like, maybe I'll teach the things I've learned, and that's what I've been doing for like the last, 12 years.
12 years, wicked, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, if you can, so for your writing workshops, and who are you attracting? Who are you bringing into those workshops?
It's a real mix, I think it's everyone from like complete beginners to people who have published and I guess are professional writers. Because I think it doesn't matter. Like, I think the way that I teach is just like, okay, here's a technique. Like, just say we're going to do show, don't tell, which is something that people say to you all the time, but you might not necessarily know. I didn't know what it meant for years. And then I have a bunch of really simple examples. I often use film because, like famous films, because most people have seen them. And then to sort of break down how the technique works. And then I have exercises so people can apply it to their work. And I think in that way we go through all the sort of components that you need to be a writer. But I think a big focus for me as well is for people that maybe don't have formal educations or maybe didn't do well at school. I mean, I'm dyslexic, so, people that are learning disabled as well. Just making sure it's accessible.
Accessible, absolutely, yeah. And so in terms of just sort of breaking down that for younger people as well. So it's like, are they into writing, or do they sort of do it? You were saying about like graffiti and stuff, because that's another form of poetry, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think people into it. I mean, one of the biggest things I find, because I'm doing a thing at a high school at the moment, and at first, a lot of students are whakama and they're like, I don't know how to write, I'm not talented, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, no, it's all about writing in your voice. I say to my students all the time, regardless of it's teenagers or adults, it's like you want to write like you're talking to your best mate at the end of a long day. And that's the kind of voice you want to get in your writing. And then once you have that, because, there's obviously millions and millions of writers in the world, but if you have a strong voice, that's why people are going to come to you. And then technique you can build up after that, because like most writing techniques, it's not rocket science, they're actually quite simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it just reminded me of, you're looking at me like, where's she going to go with this? Because I did, quite some time ago, I did a teaching section at a school. And it was really interesting because it was a fourth form class at the time and, doing poetry. And then one of the students said, Miss, I don't know all that stuff about like flowers and I can't write. And then I said to him, what do you love? Cars. And he's like, but I can't write poetry about cars. And I said, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And what do you love about cars? And then he wrote this really cool poem.
Hard out.
Yeah. And that was just sort of breaking down, I guess, that sort of ivory tower vibes, isn't it? Like,
man, I always say, like, it's like you never walk into a room full of middle-class academics and be like, here's where the mean stories are. You know what I mean? It's like all the best stories are not there. And so I think a big mission of mine is to give those tools to people that otherwise are not going to have them. Because, like I say, it's hard to access. Like when I was coming up, I had to teach myself all that stuff through books and stuff, you know, and I think, and that obviously took a long time, you know, but I feel like through these courses, I can save people years, you know, through, because again, like I say, like all you need is someone to explain a lot of those techniques, you know, really simply.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Cool. And so how, if someone is keen to get into these writing workshops, how do they do that?
Yeah, so I run a few different ones. I mean, like, so in person, I do one on Mondays at Aotearoa.
Yeah.
Which is, so it's 6:30 to 8 every Monday. And that one, so we started off, because I've only been in Christchurch for about 5 months. So we started off, we were doing poetry. Now we're doing short stories. And then I think after that, we're going to move into looking at like maybe doing a zine, so doing stuff like that. We might look at some performance stuff at some point. But yeah, every week we come together, someone shares, we do some technique. It's really awesome, and it's, you know, creating this kind of community as well, you know.
Definitely.
So if people are interested in that, if they just want to find me on social media, just Dominic Hoey, or you can email me at hello@dominichoey.com. And then also I do online ones, so and those are on the weekend. And those sort of specialise more in, like, there's one on poetry, there's one on story writing. And again, if people want to do those, or you can go to learntowritegood.co.nz, which is my kind of my business, so to speak.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, it's so funny. Like every time I promote it, like if I do like a paid boost, and then I always get all these messages like, it's meant to be learn to write well, you know?
Yeah. I love it. Hey, and now we're going to the music as well. So you've chosen 2 tracks for the New Zealand On Air guest list. And the first one, which is Damn Native, Behold My Kool Style. Can you talk about that track?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I mean, you probably remember this, it's like liking New Zealand music was really uncool. You know, and I think we've obviously come a long way with that. And this was the first group, I think, apart from maybe Super Groove, where it was kind of cool to like them. And I remember seeing them opening for like a international act, and they blew them off the stage, and it was really exciting. And then Danny from Damn Native used to sort of hang out with my friend's mum as well. So sometimes he'd be around when we were rapping, and we'd trying to like rap with him, and occasionally he'd rap with us. So it was really cool, you know.
All right, cool. So here we go. This is a Damn Native and Behold My Kool Style.
Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my Marty. One up, rough up on my bass guitar. My skills allow me break the tension or the tackle like Jonah Lomu on attack. I paid my dues from here to Timbuktu and back. Mad if I have my crew up in the house, it makes the difference. It is my preference. Revert to reference, crack the ill styles with my part 2 to open up you. In the meanwhile, I still pursue to inject you with my hoariest intelligence. So intelligent, make way for the native of all. Back on your hill, I stop the sun up just like my legendary prophet, godlike son of Papa Tuanuku Maui, to make the days longer. Erupt, I run up like Ruomoko, king of volcanoes, commotion like it was the Springbok tour. The only one representing my hoary ways. Total go to my Aotearoa just about every day. It's the freak-a-fied funk, hoary on the loose. Out of my city, Dolph, Marty produce. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my Marty. The incredible, lyrical, and original. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my Marty. The incredible. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my Marty. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom. The incredible, lyrical, and original. Sworn to wage war, I pledge allegiance to all iwi who cuts ties with Liz and all people trying to deceive me. By the way, I managed to be the proud hoary I am. I take a armor, we will know me as the horrified addict of tongue tricks, local strength. I keep my fitness one up, rough enough on my bass guitar. My skills allow me, it's the next step I haven't hit yet. Next time round, I ram dance hall. I get much respect. The world is yours, but the production is mine this time. Throw your spanner in my work, you'll be ready for the line this time around. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom. The incredible, lyrical, and original. Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom. My reign of terror. Soon as my lyric hits, undeniably proven I inhabit on mics with all vigor. The boy never quits practicing in eloquence. The return of the dread eye since 86, forceful. Fuck, you're making me live it. Wrapped up in unfat, fuck the super medalist. Man, I'm the gold winner. Proven fact that damn is good. Native, that's the name it took, and none let off the hook. Brothers, listen up to my commentary. My use of words, killer. Send your skills to the word cemetery. Will the multitudes handle hoary attitudes? The criticizers are the skillless and the rude.
Incredible, lyrical, and original.
Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom.
The incredible, lyrical, and original.
Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom.
The incredible, lyrical, and original.
Behold my cool style while I greet the funk with my mom.
The incredible, lyrical, and original. And original. And original. And original. Original.
Oh, fantastic. Damn native. Behold my cool style.
Yeah, it still sounds dope, eh?
It really does, doesn't it? Yeah, cool. And now your second track is Mr. Meaty Boy with I Think You Would Fucking Hate It Here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, full disclosure, Mr. Meaty Boy is my partner, but also I remember when we started seeing each other and she was like, oh, I'm a techno DJ, and I was like, oh man, I hate techno, and then I heard this song, I was like, oh, this is actually mean. Yeah, and it's been cool. I've learned heaps about that kind of music since we've been together, and you know, I think that old school kind of, you know what I mean? Like when I was young, you know, like raves, what they were was a completely different thing, and it's kind of cheesy and shit, but it's actually, you know, quite cool. And yeah, and we actually made a track together as well. Not this one though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is cool.
When are we going to get to hear that?
It's out. I mean, I was just in the background being like, oh, what if you do this? And I mean, she did like 99% of it. I'm not trying to take credit, but it was cool though, you know. And just like, because I haven't made music in like 10, 15 years, and like seeing how far like the technology's come, you know, and how, you know, just using Ableton and shit. I was like, oh man, I wish we had this, you know, when I was doing it.
Yeah, no, that's wicked. So, all right, here we go. This is Mr. Meaty Boy. Oh, fantastic stuff. There we go. That, of course, is Mr. Meaty Boy, and I fucking hate it here with Dom and Dom Hoey. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I'm getting nervous. And yeah, so that was a New Zealand On Air guest list, and so definitely check out Dom's writing workshops, and also you've got a gig coming up, This Imperfect Light, which is Ben Brown, a new book.
Yeah, so I also run a press called Deadbird Books, my mate Sam, and we're publishing Ben's book in August.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, wicked. And also to the with artwork from Bill Hammond.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's at the Littleton Arts Factory coming up Sunday in July, the 5th of July.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. I actually forgot about it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be mean. Yeah, I got some new poems too. I've just been writing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's, you get tickets from Humanitics.